but the rest of the world, the Africas, the Middle East, Central Asia, Southeast Asia, outside of even China, the Russians would love for the United States to get their shit together fiscally. Stop trying to regime change the world, get their fiscal house in order, leverage that the great contract to corporate law that we have, the best parts of the American system that have been bound down by regulatory miasma that is in regulatory ropes and chains that are insane. And get off the mat and start leading the world again. Everybody would be happy with us doing that. Those people, the ones that aren't, they're the ones they're the ones who control the media. So they're the ones who gaslight everybody. All I ever said was, if we do that, the capital will start to flow to the United States. Because, where else is it going to go? Yeah, some of it will go to China. Some of it will go to Russia. Maybe some of it will even go to India. Okay. But a lot of it's going to come here because our markets are deeper and liquid, and the infrastructure and the legal structure and everything else, it's just better. It's just better. And they know it. And that's why capital wants to come here. If we fix our shit. So that's all I ever said. And everybody said, "Oh, you're crazy." I'm like, "What do you mean I'm crazy?" But the minute it starts happening, oh, look, everybody starts doing exactly what I said they would do. The minute the United States starts to fix itself, everybody's going to start looking at how dysfunctional everybody else is.
Yeah.
And that shows up in the bond markets. That shows up in the bond spreads. And it's the bond spreads that matter, not the absolute value of the bond. Anybody who sits there and tells you, "Oh my God, the 30 years trading at 5%," that's nice. Have you looked at the rate at which the German 30 years rising against the American 30 year? No, haven't, don't have any. Then you have no clue as to what's going on. You're just throwing a data point up there, and you're just allowing yourself to be led by your nose by a gaslighting asshole. What else is new? Or gaslighting moron. What else is new?
So you're saying this is like
spreads, which is why I went into bond spreads, Dave. I didn't want to learn this. That's where analysis occurs. And I look at all that stuff, and I've got plenty of receipts. I don't do it all on these podcasts that they do, the public ones, but on the private podcasts I do for my subscribers, that's all I ever talk about. They're tired of me talking about it. And you can see it. And the US German spread is tightening. Okay. The US UK spread is widening, meaning like the German debt trades at a premium to American debt. So it's rising faster than American debt's rising. British debt's now trading at an ever widening spread to American debt. So is French debt. You know whose debt isn't doing that? The Italians.